Yes, ma'am.
So a lot to say about this, okay, because I've been asked this question, I've done my homework, I've reached out to John Drew, I've reached out to Congressman Aaron Bean on this issue. Here's what I've been told. When somebody goes to DMV to get a driver's license, they're either going to get a driver's license, state ID, because they are a naturalized, they are a citizen, right? Or they're an immigrant, or they're a non-immigrant. So the differences in immigrant is they've got like a valid green card. The non-immigrants, they're here legally admitted, but for a temporary period of time, okay? But I'm assured by our tax collector that in those last two situations, immigrant and non-immigrant, they are not given the opportunity to register to vote. Now that's number one. But number two, then I reached out to Congressman Aaron Bean to say, hey, what can we do? What can we do to make sure that these people are not voters in Nassau County, anywhere actually? And so what he's telling me is that they're not assigned a social security number. They are given some number so they can get their benefits, but it's not a social security number. But the bad news is that it's like a 6-year waiting list. Once they come over the border illegally, they're here for 6 years until they've got a court date. So that's a problem. So I said, well, why can't you give us the list from the Department of Homeland Security, because we'll do the work of making sure that nobody on that list is on our voter rolls. So, so that's number one. Number two, though, the four corners of the application. Here's where I stand on that. If we remove someone because they are a felon and they've not completed the terms of their sentence and they are re-registering to vote, well, at that point, they're not a voter. They're not due the same rights, okay? You've got the 98.075, which is the process for removing someone. But just because they check the box, if I know they're a known felon, then I've got the right to go into CCIS and determine if they completed all the terms of their sentence. So that is perhaps one of the procedures that we do a little bit differently in Nassau County. I've cleared this through the Department of State, where they've said, yes, because they're not a registered voter yet, you can go in and double check, because otherwise you're constantly chasing your tail, right? You take them off, because it's going to take 60 to 90 days to take them off. You take them off, and then the next month they register to vote again. Oh, my hands are tied. No, they're not. No, they're not. If you know that that's incorrect, then you need to deny the application. That's what we do in Nassau County. And if you do it enough times, we're going to report you to the state attorney's office and the Office of Election Crimes. That's what we do in Nassau County. But about the people who've passed away, again, your hands are not completely tied. We had a lady who sent us a notebook. There were like 7 names in there. And they said, all these people have passed away. I personally went through them. Yes, we removed 2. So then we had 5 more people we had to research. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever talked with Jan on the phone. Jan is fabulous on the phone. She got on the phone. She called the funeral home. She called the daughters, and we got those death certificates, and we got these people removed.
Thank you, Janet. All right, Jim, do you want to